It's CardKast with Mike and Len. It's a show about everything sports cards, autographs, and memorabilia. I'm Len plus Z, and this is the Fresh Catch Video Edition. Hello, everybody. Yes, it is Fresh Catch, and this was like part of this week's haul. I have two deals that I picked up this week, and this is kind of like the best of what was in there. I'm losing enthusiasm. I'm sorry, because this deal is so weird. The backstory behind this is there's an older woman. She's like 81 years old, and she lost her husband to started off with Parkinson's, and then it didn't convert, but throw dementia on top of that later on. And I had a close friend who was older that the same thing happened to them, and it's not, it's just not cool. Like, you're when you're, living towards the end of your life, your quality of life is just, you have no idea what's going on, and then you wreak havoc for the people that you're close to, and it's a pretty sad story. So, but with that, and knowing that, and the conversations that we've had, because I've bought from her in the past, there's some deals where you walk in and you're like, you walk into somebody's house and you look at it and you say, because of the work or whatever, I don't want to pay as much as I probably could or should. And this is a perfect example of, like, I want her to pay as much as I could, just because I know it would help her out. And, but anyways, so I'm sitting at her table and I keep going back to her. She keeps staging up these table full of binders and boxes and stuff like that. And after the first two times going over there, I'm like, okay, here we go. It's the same thing. It's going to be a big pile of mush, and there's going to be very little nutrition in there. And, I'm going to have to punch my way out of the deal, or just, it's very not exciting, except for the fact that when you go through the binders, there are things that touch, there could be some stuff. Like, there could be a box that she's going to take out. Like, for example, in one of the binders, it was loaded with 80-81 Topps basketball. There was no Bird Magic Irving or anything, no single Birds, no single Magics or anything like that. But at some point, maybe the next visit, that'll be there. Also, there's a lot of 03-04 basketball, but no LeBrons. And this was one of the advertisement cards from one of the Upper Deck products, but there was no LeBrons. And then there'll be little things like this that are in there, and nothing crazy, but, Kobe Bryant numbered out of 999. I don't know why that's in there. Paul Pierce rookie, Allen Iverson rookie, Ben Wallace rookie. None of those are great, but you put, if this is a rave review and it's numbered out of 150, that's like a $50 bill. So, there could be stuff in there. It's just, I don't know. But anyways, so this is pretty much what I picked. There was a big stack of vintage commons also, along with some 80-81 Topps basketball. This, I don't think has much value. I just like it. As I'm getting older and doing this more, I like to have old advertisements just kind of kicking around. And, I really like the effort that they put into, to the ads and the scorecard. And Tip Top Bread, those are highly sought after rare cards that I guess were issued in that product. So this is one of the first times I'm seeing Tip Top Bread. I have two Tip Top Bread cards that are in for grading right now. They're very low grade, but it's cool stuff. And what's interesting about this scorecard is it's printed in complete, just red and blue ink. That's it. No black, no other colors. And this is what they did. So, you have Chesterfield, obviously, like Chesterfield cigarettes over there. And what's neat is this is from 1949. So this is I saw that they were playing the Yankees, and it's completely filled out. And you have Joe DiMaggio, he's in there. Bear is in there. So, and they were playing they were playing the Tigers. So, Newhouser could have been pitching. You have George Kell, just to name a few. But, I think it's your Lucky Strike and Old Smuggler Scotch when you want to sip on something old and nasty. But anyways, very, very cool. So the 54 Bowman Mantle, that came out of that's just there for aesthetics. That's Mike DeAngelis's things that did not come in the deal, but it's just there hanging out. So let's say hi to the Mick. Hey, Mick. And you're good too. All right. So the little stuff. There was this, this guy did a lot of through the mail. And again, I've bought in multiple binders from him before, and there was a lot of in-person signed cards and index cards. This happens to be mostly Mets stuff. And, I got Kuzman, Cardwell, Ricky or Alan Baldwin, Wally Backman, Bob Baylor, Larry Burright. I mean, Ken Boswell. So, I mean, there's guys here from the 60s going all the way to the 80s. Some guys might have played a season, had a cup of coffee with them. But I'll probably just lot up this whole thing and just put it up on eBay. I think there's probably like 60 of them. I might just put it up for like $100 or something after I just make sure there's nothing, like no sleepers in there that might be $100 by itself. I can't imagine there would be, but kind of cool how he did the stickers and then, just kind of made it, had everything typed out. Dick Starr. And just, here's an A's guy. Jesse Gonder. That's a name. 69 Met. Rod the Gaspar. Don Clendenin. He's good. Part of that big 69 Mets team. Mookie Wilson. He's no slouch. I was at West Western. I was at Mookie Wilson Day back in 96. Lance Johnson was in center field, and I think one of the best parts of that day was hot dogs were only $1, and I had like 7 of them. I almost had a heart attack on the ride home. But anyways, excuse me. Sorry. Sorry about that. All right. So here's some of the in-person signed stuff and just some of the vintage cards. Anyways, so we have a Lee May signed rookie. Lee May passed away probably within the past 10 years, I think. And I don't have this, and it's actually pretty cool. I didn't even know this was signed. I actually saw this after I pulled out of the binder. It's got a little crease there, but that's going to be PC. That's from me, personal collection. Here's just a 57 Topps. I wish this was signed. A 57 Topps basketball, Ernie Bank. The only 57 Topps basketball. Again, weird. 50 Bowman, Ralph Kiner. We have a 73 Topps Astros signed card by Leo DeRocher, Hall of Famer. 73 Topps Eddie Matthews. It's pretty cool. 500 home runs there and Hall of Fame. We have Fergie Jenkins, 73 Topps, 81 Donruss Robin Yount. That's good. We have a recolored Ted Simmons. Awesome. And then we just have like your run-of-the-mill popular guys that, would definitely respond and send back. Jose Cruz, Art Howe. There's some stuff going back to the 60s here. Marty Martinez. I'm just kind of just buzzing through this quick because I don't think there was too many names that stood out. So again, probably something that I may just either lot up as a whole, or I might merge it with my other stuff that I got. I have a near 2-row box of through the mail in-person stuff. And I may just break it down my team or something like that and just create a handful of different lots and just make them disappear. So Bill Verdon, kind of a name. Milt May. So that's that. And then, so the cream of the crop of the deal is this. So all of a sudden now we have baseball. She's like, oh, I have this, like, it was like a picture that wasn't signed. And it was in a plastic bag. And the first ball I pull out, see if you can see that there. Sadaharu. As many collections as I bought, I've never actually gotten a Sadaharu in a collection. And the signature's good. It's got the inscription there. Just pull this up here. Maybe you can see that better. Yeah, that's probably better. It's on a Feeney ball, Charles Feeney, National League president. So it's an older ball. It's got some toning issues or whatever. I mean, I paid fair, and I mean, on the whole deal, I paid like $450 for the deal. Now, this ball, after I get it certified, pay to get certified, it's probably a $400 to $450 ball by itself. But, you got your fees and stuff like that. But this actually, I mean, I'm going to I tucked aside a couple of Hank Aaron balls and some other baseballs. This is definitely going to make my personal collection. I'm not ready to let this go just yet. I don't know if it's going to be years down the line, but I'm kind of getting the habit of setting aside cool things that I unearthed, that I found, not at a show, not, buying it on eBay, but like, going directly to the source. So, and that's definitely one of them. Now, on to the second deal that I picked up, which really, I mean, at when I was talking to her, the woman was like, these were my cards when I was a kid. She admitted that she was like, a tomboy, growing up. It's a very attractive woman, older woman now, but, she collected from 68 to 79. And, basically it was very heavy in the 70s, and 70% of the deal, I mean, there was probably 2,500 cards, and 70% of the deal was probably from 77 tops. So I just thought that was like odd. I mean, she really peppered 77 tops, but the cool thing though is the 77 tops is, it's actually in really good shape. We're talking like nice presentation, X mint to near mint mint. And I say nice presentation X mint because, the hard grade on it with like maybe a slightly ding corner or something like that might bring it down to X mint. But this was the only football card in the deal. It happened to be a Kenny Stabler rookie, which is pretty neat. Stick that right there. And then we have 1, 2, 3 Bruce Sutter rookies. I'll probably send in these two. This one's way too off center, so I'm probably not going to send that in. Probably going to send those in. And then we have 2 Dale Murphy rookies, which are decent. I mean, I may save these for if he comes, if JPRS does a private signing with him or something, I may have him hit those up. And then what's really cool, my guy, Andre Dawson, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 of them. So that was pretty cool. But, overall, I mean, being that the collection went back to, 68, I mean, it's like, there could have been just like an off grade Nolan Ryan or a Johnny Bench or a Mantle or something. And I mean, there were some minor, like not minor stars. I mean, Frank Robinson All-Star, Brooks Robinson All-Star, things like that, but nothing, nothing too crazy. So I got a pretty good deal on it. The other thing though, is I don't know if you could see this, I'll just buzz it by the camera, but basically after stripping the commons, these are all the stars. So that's a lot of stars right there. It's probably 400 or so stars. And there's like, 75 tops Mike Schmidt and, some 77 Nolan Ryans and, whatever. And some of the stars they're quarter cards. I mean, the 79 tops Fergie Jenkins or whatever. But anyways, I'll end up selling off the commons. I'll probably break even on the deal in the commons. The stars will be my profit. And then this is just gravy. So some of these are going to go in for PSA. Some of them I'm probably going to send to Andre Dawson's. I guess you could do he does a charity thing. So I may just send a couple of those into there. And then that's pretty much it. So I do have other leads and collections that I will be going to hopefully next week. And let's hope we have a different and, a much more fruitful turnout. Although I'm not complaining. Everything that I got, I was very happy with and very thankful and grateful for. So anyways, guys, thanks for hanging out and we'll catch you the next time. A sincere thank you to all the listeners out there. If you like the show, please like, share, and comment below, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you will be notified when all of our new shows are uploaded. Click on the links below to join Mike and Len's Facebook page loaded with sports memorabilia content. Visit Mike's opening day break room to see tons of new products opened up daily that you can participate in. And lastly, visit our eBay store CardKast to look for the newest auctions of sports cards and memorabilia uploaded weekly. And we're out.